Hello, welcome to Intuitive Empress Tarot. This is a private reading that I'm putting up for a client, but I thought you might like to hear it. You never know, you might get some advice that is useful to you. So, first of all, I have pulled the cards already to save time, because it's no fun watching people pull them live on video. And I have pulled you an Angel Oracle card, and it is, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So this card tells me that obviously if you are single and looking for love, you do not need to go online or any dating websites or even go and look for that person, that they're already in your circle of friends, somebody that you know, somebody that you've met. It's just a case really of being open to that, okay? And allowing yourself to consider this person, okay? Now, the underlying energy I get is the Four of Wands here. So this is a card very much of stability and marriage. So obviously this is a romance reading. So with this card, with the Four of Fire, I'm just going to clarify that. Again, it suggests to me that obviously the one, there could be a marriage partner around you already. What is the Four of Wands here, please? Ten of Wands. So yes, the burdens that you've been carrying are coming to an end, and you are ready to move into a new era of stability. So that's good. All right, you're ready to start a new cycle, basically, because tens are ends, and then it allows an ace to come in. Obviously, Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. So the first card I get for you is the Strength card here, and it's clarified by the Fool and the Eight of Pentacles. So what the Strength card tells me is that obviously you feel that life is challenging at the moment, or what do I want to say? Yeah, there's basically some fear here, and I'm seeing that in some of the other cards. Some uncertainty. So the Strength card is about having not only self-discipline, but bravery. And because it's clarified, and obviously we're talking about love here, so there's bravery needed in love and self-discipline needed in love to either control certain aspects of your personality or behaviour, to obviously not be too aggressive, too feisty. And I think here it's particularly about bravery because it's clarified by the Fool, which tells me a leap of faith is needed. So obviously if there's some uncertainty here about who this romantic partner is or who your next romantic partner could be, you need to be aware that whatever fears you have or concerns you have to take a leap of faith in order to bring about what you want. Because if you're so afraid that you're stuck in a situation, you're just too afraid to move forward, then nothing will happen. Your love life cannot progress. And with the Eight of Pentacles here, it's talking about working on yourself. This has been coming out a lot for a lot of star signs, actually, in general readings. The Eight of Pentacles talks about becoming expert, about putting effort in. Let's see, I want to clarify that. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Too many. Whoa. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Clarify, please. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, well, loads of cards are jumping out for you, but I think I want that one. No. Right, just one. See if you want to come out again. Why is the Eight of Pentacles? Right, there we go. Thank you. Okay, so we've got the King of Pentacles here. So this could be your energy, or it could be the energy of your potential partner here. Now, the King of Pentacles is very much about financial stability. Now, we've talked about the Eight of Pentacles, which is working hard to become expert, okay? So in a career reading, this would tell me that you've got to put in the effort to get that pay rise or that promotion. But because this is a romantic reading, a romance reading, then I think it's about being patient and realizing that if you want happiness in love, you have to be willing to put the work in, okay? To take that leap of faith and then be willing to work on a relationship to bring about the happiness and the stability that you want. Now, if the King of Pentacles is a love interest, then obviously this is a mature man. He may be an earth sign. The King of Pentacles is sometimes a Taurus, okay? But an earth sign, someone who is financially secure and stable and mature. Not particularly exciting, but very grounded and earthy. Now, your next card is the Nine of Fire, the Nine of Wands. So this tells me that obviously you're finding things a bit of a struggle, that you are waiting. Okay, now I did say here we've got the Ten of Wands here clarifying the underlying energy, and here we have the Nine of Wands. So we have got some confirmation here that there will be progression from the 9 to the 10, okay? Because when people are in 9 energy, they feel that they are stuck, okay? So you feel like you're stuck in a rut, that things aren't progressing, and you're wondering when things are going to get better and when you're going to see the reward and the finalization of a project. You know, you're kind of in this 8 energy of I'm putting effort in, but I'm not getting towards the 10, which is the completion. But with the 9 of Wands here, it tells me that you are nearly there. Okay, this is coming in for you very soon. And in fact, the energy here with the 10 underlying tells me that it is around you, okay? If the romantic partner you seek is already around you, then really it's just a case of looking for it, looking for that person, and understanding that you can't give up on them, right? Don't give up on them or overlook them, because obviously you've got the Strength card and the Fool card, which is telling you you have to put in some, or be brave basically, and take that leap of faith. Now, clarifying the Nine of Wands here is the Nine of Cups and the Temperance card. So, Nine of Cups tells me, again, we're on a 9, right, another 9. So, we are getting close to the end of a cycle. There's this yearning for the end of a cycle and a new beginning. 9 of Cups is about entertaining. It's also about having a wish fulfilled, okay, wanting to have a wish granted. So whatever this wanting of completion is, whatever this fulfillment is that you're looking for, the 9 of Cups tells me that it is coming. And obviously there's stability in love here wanted. And obviously the one in terms of romantic relationships, and obviously this could be the King of Pentacles, but I do see another man here in the reading later on, and I'll talk about that in a minute. It could be the same man, but there is another masculine energy here in the cards. So basically just keep going on, but I would say the 9 of Cups can sometimes be about alcohol, and we have the Temperance card here which says don't overdo it. So just as a word of advice, be aware of drinking too much alcohol. But Temperance also says about patience, bringing things back into balance, right? Healing. It's about emotions flowing, right? So I think with the 9 of Cups, right, the next step after that is the 10 of Cups, which is your happy ever after. And the Temperance card is basically saying, just be patient, right? The fulfillment is coming, the happiness is coming, and you just have to allow the emotions to flow, right? Take time, keep putting the effort in. Now, central to a reading here, I don't know if you can see this very well, is the 6 of Earth, all right, 6 of Pentacles, and it's clarified by the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. Now, the 6 of Earth is about sharing. So, I think it's about a willingness to share. Now, bearing in mind it's directly below the romantic relationship card. I'm just going to tilt the camera a little bit so you can see this. Okay, let me just prop that there. Okay, that's better. So, we have 3 cards here in a row. So, I always read top and down as well as across, okay? So here I read these cards together. So we have, this could be the one, the romantic partner that you seek, with 6 of Earth, which is about sharing emotions and physical things such as money, and the 4 of Wands, which suggests stability, an offer, a movement towards stability. So it can be a proposal, even if it's like proposing going on a date. but definitely is one of the marriage cards. So this is where we could be going, that this could be a potential marriage partner. Now, like I say, with the Six of Earth, there's a need for sharing here, but it's clarified by the Eight of Swords. And this tells me that there is some worry around sharing, whether it's sharing of feelings or sharing of money. I think it might be more money, because obviously it's coins. And it's not clarified here by any cups, which would suggest feelings. I think it's more money. But what it says is that the fears that you have, okay, are all in your own mind. That however it is that you feel trapped, right, whether it's trapped in a physical situation or in a particular mindset, it's of your own making, and you can choose to step out of that energy. And with the Five of Wands here, there is some concern about conflict, about being challenged. So there is fear here. Fear about having money stolen, about sharing money. But it is, well, they're not real fears, right? They're not real fears, so don't worry about that. However, the next card tells me, well, I'll tell you in a moment. I'll just tell you what the cards are first. We have the Seven of Fire, that's the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Emperor, and the Nine of Pentacles. So here I have a card telling me that, that there is a challenge coming for you. And it's a challenge that you may very well enjoy. Right? And I think this is where the Strength card comes from, and the Fool card about taking that leap of faith. The challenge can sometimes be obviously difficult, take us out of our comfort zone, but it's also a chance to grow, and it can be fun as much as it can be difficult. I also always see Seven of Wands as needing boundaries, okay, being aware that certain people will be jealous, okay, and they may be jealous of your happiness and success. But really, you just have to ignore that. That's what that card says. And I think here, these two cards are very interesting. They're clarification cards. Because the Emperor card is either your energy or the energy of the one, right? The person that you've already met, this potential partner. Now, if the Emperor is the man that you are likely to have a relationship with next, then he is, well, we already know he's potentially the King of Pentacles. So he's likely to be a boss, okay? He could be self-employed or have been a manager, because the Emperor is very much a leader, okay? They know what they want. They know how to get it. They don't like being told what to do themselves. They like giving the orders. Now, this can be a challenge for someone who is very independent. And particularly with the Nine of Pentacles here, this is often the card of the single lady. This is a person who is financially and emotionally independent, and they don't need a man, okay? The Nine of Pentacles is the single woman card. She does not need a man. So I can see here with the challenge card, which may be fun, but also may require some boundaries, that if this Emperor comes in and he starts throwing his weight around and trying to dictate or generally wants to take care of you, but obviously you don't need to be taken care of. It might be a challenge. Now let's go back to the Strength card here. It may be a challenge to actually allow someone to look after you, to allow someone, or rather to be willing to give up some of your independence in order to have a relationship. Now, if the Emperor is your energy, I don't think it is, but if it was your energy, and with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like a more extreme version of that, it's about you being the boss, all right? You having to be in control, you having to defend what you have, because like I say, there can be some jealousy here from others about your success, about the recognition that you have, and the Emperor defends what is theirs. Okay, it's not a hostile energy, it's not an aggressive energy, but it is protective. So if anyone tries to take advantage, they are ready there. They have their armour on, but they don't have their sword drawn. But if anyone crosses that line, their boundaries are in place and they will defend what's theirs. And this is why the single woman here has the financial security and the independence, because she is willing to do that. Now finally here, I have the Four of Earth, that's the Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Now the Four of Earth, again, is talking about money or emotions here. Now I talked about the need for sharing. The Four of Pentacles tell me there is an unwillingness to share. In fact, I already touched on this. I already kind of saw this here in the middle. But now it's saying it very clearly. There is an unwillingness to share either emotions or money. All right. There is a fear of being poor, a fear of not having enough. Either that can be obviously worry about money. It can be an unwillingness to share emotions, feeling drained, feeling that you don't have enough energy to give to another person. However, we have the Six and Seven of Wands. Now, obviously, we already had the Seven of Wands here, the Seven of Fire, and we've got a repeat of it here. So we've got two Sevens of Wands here and a progression from the Six to the Seven. So what the Six tells me is that there will be victory. First of all, I'd just like to underline the fact that with the Four of Pentacles, although you have the fear of not having enough, right? It's a miserly card. It's a kind of slightly Scrooge-ish card. You feel you don't have enough and therefore you don't want to share. The card actually tells you you have a lot, but because your fear paralyzes you and it does not allow you to move forward. It keeps you stuck. Now remember, we had the Fool card here with the Strength card saying that you need to be able to take that leap of faith. You can't take that if you're holding on to that situation. And with the Eight of Swords, it's about being trapped in a self-imposed prison. So it's very much a case of having to let go of control in order to be able to move forward, in order to have the Six of Pentacles, which obviously is that sharing, allowing someone into your life. Now, luckily, the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Wands. So this says, again, there will be some victory here, and that you will actually enjoy this challenge here. These cards fit together side by side. The pictures continue, so you see the progression. So first of all, we have someone moving on into calmer waters, if you like. They have struggled, they have suffered, but they have won the battle. And they are now ready to receive the recognition, the happiness, the success that they have fought for, right, that they have struggled for. And you can kind of see them going off into the sunset here. And then obviously you see this person here leaping from wand to wand, a challenge of balance and poise and skill, if you like. And this talks about the challenge and enjoying it. So I think it's saying, don't be afraid of emotional poverty or financial poverty, that those things again are just in your mind, that you have, you deserve so much more. And basically, what can I say, the happiness is there for you. I'm just going to take a couple more cards from a different deck. I'm just going to see if there are any other messages that the cards want to give you. Right, that's one card. Are there any other messages? Are there any other messages, please? Oh, there's one. You won't. Okay. Are there any other messages? Oh. Okay, I think that'll do. Right, so let's read them in order that they came out. So the first card that came out was the Queen of Wands. I think this is your energy here. This is telling me that you are a passionate woman, that you are very powerful, that you know what you want, you know how to get it. You won't be dictated to by anybody, okay? And that's fine. But be free to explore your passion. Be or allow yourself to have fun, right? To have enthusiasm for moving forward. This is not a boring woman. The second card that came out for you was the Seven of Swords. Now, this can be about deception. It can be about self-deception here. And it can also be about settling. Now, it tells me that sometimes you have to try doing things a different way. All right, that obviously if you're set in your ways, then sometimes you just have to try something different if that hasn't been working for you. And also it tells me that sometimes you have to be willing to settle and be content with what you can have as opposed to what you can't. Okay. Now, how that fits together, I mean, the Queen of Wands, but then we have the Ace of Coins. Now, I'll just say here, the Queen of Wands is not a cold-hearted woman, right? She's not particularly cynical. She's quite open and warm, so I wouldn't worry too much about some of the more negative. I mean, there's a lot of passion here in your reading anyway, because you've got a lot of wands. Here we have the Ace of Coins. So here we have a new beginning, right? And a very financially stable beginning as well. So I wouldn't worry too much about any of the fears that are going on, the whole sharing of money or emotions, because this tells you that what is being offered is solid and it is real and it is of value. Okay, if the King of Pentacles comes forward, he will be offering you this coin. He's offering you a real solid start, and we know that because the Four of Wands is here, which is all about stability and potentially marriage, but obviously a very stable situation. And here we have the Ace of Wands. This is the final card that's come out for you. So we have another card of new beginnings here, and this is the card that follows the Ten of Wands. This is the card that you have been waiting for, with the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands here. This is the promise of your new beginning, that new passionate beginning that I was talking about, the one that requires the leap of faith. Because it's all very well someone offering you the coin, but you have to be willing to take it. And equally, you have to be willing to offer one in return, because relationships require balance. So you cannot take more than you give, or vice versa. So I hope that's helped. Please let me know if that has resonated with you. Thank you for watching.